Uncle Ezra left me 1,500 acres of what I thought was worthless Montana scrubland. I drove 8 hours in my beat-up truck to sign it over and froze when I arrived. Willowbrook Estates. 347 luxury McMansions. A fake lake. Golf carts everywhere. Gated. Private security. "Move along," said a guard who spotted my dirty boots. I showed him the 1847 deed with my family's name on every inch. He laughed. Fake scrap of paper. Then the HOA president arrived in her matte black Tesla, sunglasses on, sneering at my flannel. "Officer, this man doesn't belong here. Escort him out." I stepped onto the imported gravel in steel-toed boots. These people had built a $40 million empire, every mansion, every lawn, without a single permit or a signature from my family. They had no idea the storm and work boots carrying a 170-year-old deed had arrived. What would you do if 347 families were squatting rent-free on your inheritance? My name's Alexander. I operate heavy equipment, bulldozers, excavators, machines that actually move dirt instead of money. Uncle Ezra raised me after my parents died. Tough Vietnam vet, he turned 1,500 acres of scrub into something that could feed a family. Not fancy, but it was ours. Uncle Ezra paid taxes on every inch for 50 years. When he died last month, I expected a small cabin and maybe 50 acres. I was wrong. 8 hours later, I pulled up to massive gates and a premier community. Trevor, the security guard, went pale when I showed him the 1847 deed. I was told to talk to the Queen Bee, Vivian Hartwell. Matte black Tesla. Designer sunglasses. Business suit screaming, "I destroy lives before lunch." I showed her the deed. "Obviously forged," she said. Within 20 minutes, her private security zip-tied my hands. Emergency restraining orders followed. Channel 7 News painted me as a violent drifter threatening peaceful residents. Every single word was a lie. I'd shown a legal document to a guard. Truth didn't matter. I spent the next week in the courthouse basement, tracing property records back to 1847. Sunset Ridge LLC had sold 347 acres at public auction in 2009. My family owned 1,500. Someone was 1,153 acres short. Uncle Ezra had paid taxes every year. The county clerk, Janet, recognized my name and pulled out 1978 court records showing the original boundary markers. Every inch of Willowbrook built on my land. Vivian's lawyer tried, claiming adverse possession, emergency zoning, making it illegal for me to prove ownership. She assumed I'd fight alone. She was wrong. Dave Morrison, son of Uncle Ezra Surveyor, had GPS data for all markers. Trevor, the security guard, became my insider. Residents confirmed Vivian had been abusing authority for years. Sarah Sterling, a federal environmental lawyer, uncovered Willowbrook's full violations. Homes over Eagle Creek wetlands, illegal utility easements, chemical contamination. Utility companies faced $75,000 per day fines for trespassing. Vivian's husband had approved every illegal permit. Fraud, embezzlement, environmental crime, and wire fraud stacked high. Vivian's desperation escalated. Midnight demolition crews, bribery attempts, fake psychiatric reports, even attempted murder hire. Her crimes kept piling. Arson, insurance fraud, social media harassment, bribery. Every federal law she could break, she did. Meanwhile, I had Sarah, Dave, Trevor, and the evidence. Eagle Creek water rights were ours. I legally redirected water away from Willowbrook. Pools drained. Golf course sprinklers died mid-cycle. Artificial lake began to reseed. Residents revolted. Federal agencies moved in. Vivian was arrested. Water shut down, legal action, media coverage, and proof of 20 years of theft left her empire crumbling. 347 families finally learned their perfect suburb was built on stolen land. Saturday evening, 6 p.m. Willowbrook Community Center. 347 furious families. Water cut, lawns brown, pools empty, lake dropping. Alexander stepped forward, evidence in hand. Every illegal structure, every trespassing utility, every boundary line displayed. 25 years ago, this woman and her partner stole 1,500 acres belonging to my family, I said. My voice carried authority. The room fell silent. The storm had arrived.